Number 10. Many thought that losing in the GLIAC Volleyball Championship game would hurt Michigan Tech's chances of making it to the NCAA tournament, but on Selection Sunday, the Lady Huskies heard their name for the first time in 8 seasons, and the first for head coach Matt Jennings. Number 9. Rick Comley's name is synonymous with hockey at Northern Michigan, and the Wildcats felt that the best way to honor his legacy is to name the ice rink at the Barrie Event Center the Rick Comley Rink. Number 8. In high school volleyball, we had a tale of 2 cities. Calumet won their 6th straight Class C state regional championship and made it to the state semifinals for the 2nd straight year. And for Munising, it was more of a Cinderella run as the Mustangs advanced to their first ever state semifinal. Number 7. In the 2017 WCHA championship game, Michigan Tech jumped out to a 2-0 lead and all was good at the John McInnes Student Ice Arena, but then Bowling Green stormed back to tie it up. Then just over 6 minutes into the second overtime period, Shane Hanna buried the game-winning goal to capture the 2017 Broadmoor Trophy for the Huskies and clinch their second NCAA tournament appearance in 3 years. Number 6. In the spring of 2016, Bay College announced that the athletics program would be reinstated, which included men's and women's basketball. And just over a year later, the Norse took the court for the first time in 2017 with some familiar names on both teams. Number 5. After losing in the opening round of the NCAA tournament, Michigan Tech announced that head coach Mel Pearson would be leaving to head the hockey program at the University of Michigan. Weeks later, his assistant Joe Shawn was named the new head coach. As for Northern Michigan, despite going on a big run late in the season and making it to the WCHA playoffs, the Wildcats said goodbye to Walt Kyle, and after a lengthy search, NMU introduced Grant Potolny as the new head coach, and so far so good, as the Cats have their most wins at the Christmas break since 2000. Number 4. Only a handful of high school football teams had been switching conferences in the past few years, but 2017 saw a mass exodus as 6 Mid-Peninsula Conference teams, as well as a few others, joined the Western Peninsula Athletic Conference for next season. The move was not received well by the community, as it meant the end of 2 historic rivalries, Iron Mountain versus Kingsford and the Diamond Jubilee Trophy game between Marquette and Negaunee. Number 3. Manistique's Tanner Gonzalez completed a feat that only 3 other Yoopers have ever done: win an individual wrestling state title. Gonzalez won in double overtime down at the Palace of Auburn Hills, the first ever in school history to complete his senior year undefeated at 49-0. Number 2. It was another really successful year of high school football in the Upper Peninsula. Westwood went 8-1, their best record in school history. In their first year in the Mid-Penn Conference, Gladstone won the MPC Championship. Escanaba won their first regional championship since 1981, and they got to do it in front of their home crowd. West Iron County played in the state semifinals for the first time since 1977. And to top it all off, Forest Park won their first 8-man state title in dominating fashion, and they got to do it not too far from home at the Superior Dome in Marquette. Number 1. It was an absolutely historic year for the North Central boys basketball team. In January, they broke the MHSAA record for longest win streak in state history, which was held by the 1958 Chassell team. In the state semifinals versus Southfield Christian, Seth Polfus hit the game-winning layup at the buzzer to send the Jets to the state finals. And then 2 days later, North Central knocked off Buckley to capture their 3rd straight Class D state championship, while also accumulating 83 straight wins, the longest win streak in the country. 2017 was a great year for sports, and here's to hoping 2018 can bring us more.